We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Cincinnati Reds and the New York Mets. New York go to work on ending what's become an 8-game skid. First pitch is next. Jacob deGrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, everyone knows he's one of the game's elite pitchers. So if you like good pitching, you're in for a real treat. Not many other guys compare, and the thing I enjoy the most about him is the confidence that he exudes when he's out there. Trust me, he doesn't lack it. And the opposing hitters, they feel it when they're standing in the box against him.
Stepping up to the plate, Barry Larkin. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball one. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've had a pretty rough go of it of late, and that's being kind. They come in losers of 8 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to find any way to dig themselves out of this current losing streak, then they're going to have to downshift a little bit. Do the little things right. Play fundamentally sound. Play good defense. Turn double plays. Don't give the other team extra outs. And then somebody hit a gapper in a big spot and let everybody relax a little bit.
2 balls and a strike now. Very mild temperatures as we begin tonight. 58 degrees here at first pitch. The 2-1 home.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
Called a strike, and it's full 3-2. And he lays off ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
In now for the Reds, Eric Davis. Here comes the first pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. deGrom, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
Larkin aboard here at first with nobody out. And he swings right through it there. 2-1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Throw over to first, and he'll get back in standing. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box now, George Foster. Pitch out, nothing doing. drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Yeah, batting averages are much better 1-0 in a count than they are when the count is even. They opted to go with a pitch out to lead off the at-bat, and it obviously cost them. No real damage done yet, but now they've even got a tougher situation to deal with.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Tony Perez. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First offering on its way. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Sharp ground ball to third. McNeil's got it for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Wade Miley, a right-hander out of Louisiana, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Standing in, Ahmed Rosario. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
A 1-1.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Into right field, that's a base hit.
Batting center, the second baseman, number 6.
So here's Jeff McNeil. He swings and misses. Throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
A 1 pitch on its way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
Batting third, the center fielder, Willie.
In now, Willie Mays. He drove in his club's only run a night ago. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he lays off there 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
I got to count 2-2.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
At the plate, Mike Piazza, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set. The 0-1. That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the Mets backstop. It's 1-2.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
Hit on the ground to third. Throw over to Perez will be in plenty of time, and the inning is over. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Coming to the plate now, Johnny Bench. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. First pitch of the at-bat.
Back outside.
Ground ball foul down the left side. Again, another foul ball. Grounded back up the middle. Rosario's got it cleanly. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 44, Adam Dunn.
Set to go now. Adam Dunn showing some definite confidence at the plate right now, and his recent numbers are reflecting that. Here's the first pitch to him.
Well,
no score here as we play inning number 2. Strike taken up in the zone.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
And right into the shift. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. That was swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah,
The
Matt,
third
that's the
baseman,
advantage
number
of getting
7,
ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
To the plate now, Eugenio Suarez, as he'll lay off a curveball up in the zone for a ball, 1-0. In previous duels with DeGrom, pretty average results, 4 for 15. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Reds. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So here's Pete Alonso, and as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. First delivery to him on the way. The windup and the 0-1. And there's ball 1. Now a curveball misses inside. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Now at the plate, J.D. Davis. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. From the stretch. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. To second for 1. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Miley has his target. First pitch on the way. And that misses, ball 1. Conforto, a 27-year-old. He was selected in the first round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
2-0 count. The pitch is in there for strike 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here? A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Plate, Mike Moustakas, and you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fastball called strike. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
So now to the plate, Wade Miley, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. The 0-1 on its way. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
The 1-2. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Here now the 2-2. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Barry Larkin. He drew a walk his first time up. The pitch.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Hit on the ground to short. Rosario's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Here's Yoenis Cespedes.
Leading up for the net, the right fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The 1-0. Fly ball out toward right field. And Dunn's able to look this one in for the first out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Jacob.
So one man gone for the Mets in the third, and that'll bring up the converted shortstop from his days at Stetson University, Jacob deGrom. First pitch on its way.
Ball. Count 1-0.
One and one. Here it comes. A ball and 2 strikes.
Count is 1-2.
Swing and a liner. A quick glove at third, and there were 2 gone.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. First pitch of the at-bat. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Rosario is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. 2 balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario. Seared down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Oh, and they've got him picked off. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Digging in to try it again, Eric Davis. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the box, George Foster. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Foster is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Now the 2-1. Here's an off-speed pitch called for a strike.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Hit hard to the right. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Stepping in now, Tony Perez. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Ball, 1 strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. Now the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Full count now, 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And this one misses inside. A ball, he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Ready for another chance? Johnny Bench. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Next for the Mets, Jeff McNeil. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The second baseman, number 6.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out towards shallow right. Dunn has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
The center fielder, number 24, Willie Mays.
Next up for New York, Willie Mays comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way.
Yep, that ball went out.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far.
That's a ball.
2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
The pitch. 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And no doubt about this one, it's in there. 3-1. And he misses, ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Mike Piazza. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Davis calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
Now batting, first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. First pitch of the at-bat. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. Outside, 3-0 now. J.D. Davis would be next. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
So 2 on with 2 away, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis. Miley sets. Here's the first pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The set and the 2-1. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
3-2 now. 2 down, runners at first and second. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
All right, Heidi, thank you. So digging in now, Adam Dunn. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Big swing by Dunn, but he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Trying to send him packing for the second time.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. And Dunn able to hold off on that one. Smart move there as it's 1-2.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take, on a terrific pitch.
Nope.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2. Yep.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Standing in now, Eugenio Suarez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
0-2 the count to Suarez. Suarez, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Here's the pitch. Line hard, but this is a foul ball. Here's another 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Mike Moustakas. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
1-0.
Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Now the 1-0.
Ball, that's down.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
And he fouls this one off. Runners on first with 1 down. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
At the plate now, Wade Miley, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. A runner on first with 2 away. Softly hit toward the hole. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Reds leave 1. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Stepping into the box, Michael Conforto, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. 4-1. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Well, as we take another look at it, you can see that this thing kind of handcuffed him and he couldn't make the play. Comes off the heel of the glove, and the leadoff man is aboard.
Runner at first following the error. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Yoenis Cespedes. First pitch of the at-bat. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. A runner at first with no outs here. Got him.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
To the plate now, Jacob deGrom. And they'll try to stay the double play here as he lays this one down. And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Perez is there, and the side is retired. Mets strand one. Sixth inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and stepping up is the shortstop, Barry Larkin. First offering on its way.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88, and at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the sixth inning.
Yeah, Matt, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
So coming to the plate, Eric Davis, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope. Ball one.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
From the stretch.
Yeah.
Nobody out, runner on first. this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Foster.
In now, George Foster. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1.
He's going.
Runners on the move for second. That's a strike. The throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Nettie. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing a single could be all it takes to push a run across.
And a curveball here. Good pitch, but a better take, and it's to 2-1 now. One out and a runner on second base. 3 balls and a strike to the Reds left fielder. And through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here.
Yeah, Matty V, this pitch count continues to go up, up, up. Near 100 pitches here. He's not even through the 6th inning. And Mark DeRosa, this is right.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, some really good pitching going into the 6th inning in this one. Big RBI base hit to break through. What a pitcher's duel this been.
Yeah, Dan, the pitching's been great, but something I've been focusing on is how great the defenses have been on both sides. To push a run across in the 6th inning, let's get the bullpens fired up.
Into the box, Tony Perez. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
Two balls and a strike. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
The catcher, number 5, Johnny.
Digging in once again, Johnny Bench. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. He's set and the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
It's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up too.
A 1-0 delivery. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
A 1-2 count to Johnny Bench. Runners are at first and second with one away. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here he comes again, 1-2. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits here for Cincinnati. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Reds 1 and the Mets nothing. Stepping in, Jeff McNeil will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Moustakas is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
1 away now for the Mets in the 6th, and that'll bring up the great Willie Mays. Here's the first pitch to him.
Down.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line to the right side. And a single is done. Has to just get this one thrown back in.
Well, that's only the 2nd hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
At the plate, Mike Piazza, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. No hits to this point. Now a move over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 1-0. Hit out towards second. Moustakas has it. 1 there. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Justin Wilson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Justin Wilson.
New inning set to get underway. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Adam Dunn.
Number 44, Adam Dunn.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Oh, and Dunn connects on one here. This ball sent high in the air to deep right field. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo shot for Adam Dunn. Home run number 9 on the year, and it's given Cincinnati a 2-0 lead.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His 2nd pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare, and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
The third baseman, number 7.
Standing in now, Eugenio Suarez. He'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. Wilson has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. And And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Base is empty here with nobody out. High in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being. Here's another 1-2. Hit down the third base line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Fouled off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. So striding forward now, Mike Moustakas. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. One out, nobody on. Popped him up. Piazza is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 22, Wade Miley.
So here now's the pitcher, Wade Miley. Couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike one.
I mean, that's just left on left crime right there. He could go to that pitch whenever he wants in this type of matchup.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
1-2 the count to the Reds pitcher.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
And it's fouled away. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. One for the Reds in the inning, and it comes courtesy of this solo home run. Get up and stretch. 2-0 Cincinnati. Now in the box, Pete Alonso. It was a walk in his last trip.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
That evens it up 1-1. And the pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. The 2-1 home. Back up the middle, fielded by Moustakas. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Up next to the bat, the third baseman, J.D.
Now at the plate, J.D. Davis. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First offering on its way. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2. Digging in, Michael Conforto. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Davis is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Hunter Strickland will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jake Marisnick will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Ready to begin the 8th, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Barry Larkin. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. One and 0 pitch on the way.
Ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Swing, and he pops him up. Here comes Cespedes. He can't get to it. That's a leadoff single. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Into the box now, Eric Davis, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a throw over, and he'll be back in standing up. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in there. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Has a look, now the pitch. A runner at first with no outs here. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in. The 2-1. Down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly, while the throw pulls him off the bag.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
Digging in and looking for more, George Foster. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Here comes the first pitch. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. McNeil's got it for one. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first. So they avoid what could have been a costly double play there.
Well, they dodged the bullet that time by avoiding the double play. That would have been pretty demoralizing to end the inning. Now they've at least still got runners on the corners.
So now the Reds cleanup hitter, Tony Perez. From the stretch.
That's a ball.
The Reds have been searching for that big hit all game long. Let's hope they can get it. They're starting to run out of time. It's about time for something to happen.
A 1-0 delivery.
2-0.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-0 pitch.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1, and he takes ball 4, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Seth Lugo is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. Johnny Bench will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. As a look, now the pitch.
0-1's the count.
Bases are loaded with only one out. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Two balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Adam Dunn is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. 2 out, bases loaded. Fouled away. Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. Lugo, 30 years of age. He was taken in the very late rounds back in 2011.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
High and deep to straightaway right. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one, his second of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
They were so close to getting out of this mess. 2 outs, 2 strikes, but then the grand slam gave him something could handle, and he pays for it dearly.
To the plate now, Eugenio Suarez. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the 2-out hit keeps the top of the 8th inning extended.
Now that
he got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
So now to the plate, Mike Moustakas. Late on that one as it's foul off to the left side. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set with the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Down 0-2. Maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
4 runs here in this half inning. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
One of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. But the damage certainly done as the Reds get on the board on this grand slam. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Reds 6 and the Mets nothing. Yoenis Cespedes striding in next.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Davis is right there, 1 down.
now batting,
Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Here's Jake Marisnick, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Pitch on the way. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. One out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Now a cutter down around his shoe tops as he hops out of the way.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
Counts even at 2-2 to Marisnick. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Into the box, Ahmed Rosario. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Dylan Betances enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 68, Dylan Betances.
Ken Griffey will try to get his club a little ninth inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Fouled off. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Mays. He can't get to it. That's a leadoff single. So it's a leadoff base hit, and it makes for a good start to the inning for Cincinnati.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Barry Larkin.
At the plate now, Barry Larkin down the third baseline. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
The batter, number 44.
Stepping in now, Eric Davis. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Now the 1-1 pitch is strike 2, swinging.
1-2.
None out, runners at first and second. And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Man, it was already a dicey situation with 2 on and no out, and then things get worse with the wild pitch there. So instead of a chance to turn 2, they've got runners on second and third, and a base hit will drive in a pair.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Now
Digging
back,
in, George
left fielder.
Foster. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of
Foster.
singles. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will beat the throw home. It's a 7-0 contest.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And a sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
First pitch of the at-bat. Tony Perez started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman.
Good fastball there. Didn't get the swing, but the guy at the plate isn't someone who chases many bad pitches.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a swinging strike, a little late on the fastball that time.
Man, I'm interested to see this next pitch. 3 balls pounded on the inside half of the plate.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Reds will be forced to settle for just the 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. The Reds lead it 7-0. Amir Garrett is going to come on in relief, as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
50, Amir Garrett.
Settling in now, Jeff McNeil starting things for his side in the 9th, as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Grounded up the first baseline. Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Into the box now, Willie Mays. And it's fouled away. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the 0-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Fouled away.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Wow, that's the case right there, where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
At the plate, Mike Piazza, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. 2-1 to Piazza. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
At the plate, Pete Alonso, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope, that's down.
First and second now, 1 man out. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
The 1-2. This one is crushed. Back, and gone. A 3-run shot down the line in left. Number 13 for him on the year, as it's now a 7-3 game.
Well, this is something you don't see every day. It had the distance the second it left the bat, but it was anybody's guess whether it was going to be fair or foul. That is, until it clanked off the top of the foul pole. No question or controversy now. That's an impressive homer.
Michael Lorenzen enters from the bullpen, hoping to get the final 2 outs and put this one into the win column. J.D. Davis, the next at bat. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Lorenzen, a California-born ball player. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Outside.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Three runs already home here. Way out in front as this is yanked foul into the seats in left. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. There's the look at the final line for the Reds starter, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Wow, what a powerful performance. 8 shutout innings in line for the win.
Keith Hernandez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Mets. Number 17, Keith Hernandez.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. On the ground to the left side. Reined in. On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight.
Well, the skipper has to be pleased. They go on the road and win the first 2 of this 3-game series, playing for the sweep tomorrow.
And tonight's final, 7-3. The Cincinnati Reds posted 4 runs in the 8th on the way to victory. Wade Miley notches his 3rd win of the year, allowing only a pair of hits in 8 full innings pitched. Jacob deGrom struck out 10 in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 7 runs on 9 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Mets, 3 runs, 5 hits. 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 19 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Citi Field, 41,922. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please get home safely.